Rectal bleeding, also known as oozing of the blood from the anus or rectum during passing stool. The blood may be from any part of the gut or even from the stomach. The color of the blood may vary depending on the site the blood is coming from, as fresh red color is a sign of bleeding in the rectum or anus. Darker black is a sign of bleeding in the small bowel or upper area of the gut. Very dark or blackish blood is often associated with bleeding in the stomach or other organs in the digestive system. And the 11 causes of rectal bleeding, the most common ones include piles or what we call hemorrhoids. Small hemorrhoids are usually painless. The most common symptom is bleeding while passing stools. The blood may stain the toilet bowl or may be seen on the toilet paper. Large hemorrhoids may lead to a mucus discharge, pain, irritation, and you being itchy. Hemorrhoids are swelling around the anus and lowermost part of the gut, the lower rectum. Hemorrhoids are common during or after pregnancy in persons suffering from long-standing constipation during straining while passing stool. And number 2 common cause, we have the anal fissure. It is a small tear of the skin at the anal border. It is a very painful condition. Often an anal fissure will bleed a little. The blood is usually bright red and stain the toilet tissue but soon stops. Stomach and duodenal ulcers is another cause. An ulcer in the stomach or duodenum may lead to bleeding. This causes rectal bleeding. Stool may turn black or plum colored, which we call in medical term as melena. We have also infection, as infection of the stomach and intestine are one of the causes that may cause rectal bleeding. Symptoms may include watery stool and swelling of the gut. Diverticular is another one. A diverticulum is a small pouch in the intestine wall of the gut. They can develop on any part of the gut. Diverticulum may occasionally bleed and a patient may pass some blood through the anus. Bleeding is usually abrupt and painless. It is due to burst blood vessels that can occur in the wall of the diverticulum, and the amount of blood loss may sometimes be heavy. Crohn's disease. It is a condition that causes the inner lining of the gut to become red and swollen. The disease flares up from time to time. Symptoms vary depending on the part of the gut affected and how bad the condition is. Common symptoms include bloody diarrhea and stomach pain. Ulcerative colitis and other form of colitis is another cause. UC is a disease where inflammation or redness and swelling develop in the terminal part of the gut. A common symptom when the disease flares up is diarrhea mixed with blood. The blood oozes from the ulcers that develop on the lining of the inflamed gut. Polyp is another cause. A bowel polyp is a small non-cancerous growth that sometimes form on the inside lining of the intestine or rectum. They are common in older people. Sometimes a polyp bleeds and rely, and rarely a polyp can turn cancerous. Cancer is also another cause, as cancer of the intestine and rectum may be seen in older or rarely in young people. Rectal bleeding is one symptom that may occur. Bleeding is often a late symptom, and other symptoms are present before visible bleeding occurs. For example, weight loss, tiredness due to blood loss, diarrhea or constipation. Cancer of the other part of the gut higher up from the colon sometimes cause rectal bleeding, but these are uncommon. We have agiodysplasia. It is a condition where a patient develops numerous enlarged blood vessels within the inner lining of the colon. Agiodysplasia most commonly develop in the right area of the intestine, and the cause is unknown, but they occur most commonly in older people. As bleeding is usually painless, the blood may be bright red, brisk bleeding, dark blood mixed with stool, or black or plum colored stool. Developmental abnormalities of the gut. In young children, various abnormalities of the gut or the gut wall may cause rectal bleeding too. So thank you for watching this video. Consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. Hit that subscription button, like,